Have you ever considered how often you use reasoning in your daily life and decisions? It's an intriguing thought, isn't it? And yet, it's a thought that we seldom pause to contemplate. Reasoning is like the invisible thread that weaves together the fabric of our thoughts, actions, and decisions. It's the essence of our cognitive functioning, the motor that drives our mental processes, and the compass that guides our actions. So, what exactly is reasoning? Simply put, reasoning is the cognitive process of making sense of the world around us. It's how we interpret, analyze, and understand information, and how we use that understanding to make decisions and solve problems. Whether we're deciding what to wear in the morning, choosing what to eat for lunch, or strategizing a business plan, reasoning is at the heart of it all. But here's the fascinating part. Not all reasoning is created equal. There are different types of reasoning, each with its own unique characteristics and applications. We've got deductive reasoning, inductive reasoning, and abductive reasoning. Deductive reasoning is like a mathematical proof. It starts with a general premise and works its way down to a specific conclusion. It's the Sherlock Holmes of reasoning, relying on logic and certainty. On the other hand, inductive reasoning is all about patterns and probabilities. It starts with specific observations and tries to draw general conclusions. It's the scientist of reasoning, always hypothesizing and experimenting. Then there's abductive reasoning, the creative problem solver. It's all about coming up with the best possible explanation for a set of observations. It's the detective of reasoning, always looking for clues and making educated guesses. These forms of reasoning are not watertight compartments. They overlap, they interact, and they can even complement each other. The key is to understand when and how to use each one effectively. As we journey through life, the quality of our reasoning shapes our experiences and outcomes. It's the bedrock upon which we build our decisions, the tool we use to navigate the complexities of our world. And as we delve deeper into the power of reasoning, we'll find that improving our reasoning can lead to better decisions, more effective problem solving, and ultimately a more fulfilling life. Let's delve into the world of deductive reasoning and its application in business. Unraveling this concept, deductive reasoning, also known as top-down logic, starts with a general statement or hypothesis and examines the possibilities to reach a specific logical conclusion. It's like building a puzzle with a picture on the box as a guide. You have a clear, broad image of what you're aiming for, and you need to fit the pieces together to achieve that image. Now let's bring this idea to life with a real-world example. Picture a tech company, let's call it Techno Giant, which has been successful in launching innovative products. Techno Giant, based on market research, identifies that there's a growing trend of fitness consciousness among consumers. They deduce that a product combining technology and fitness would likely be well received. This is their general statement or hypothesis. Techno Giant's team then begins to examine what such a product would need to be successful. They deduce that it would need to be portable, user-friendly, and able to track a variety of health metrics. These deductions are based on general principles such as consumer preferences for portability and ease of use, and the current market trend of health tracking. With these deductions, Techno Giant designs a smart fitness watch. They launch it, and just as they deduced, it becomes a hit. The product's success was not a mere stroke of luck. It was the result of careful deductive reasoning, starting from a broad market trend and drilling down to specific features that would appeal to consumers. This example highlights how deductive reasoning can be a powerful tool in business decision-making. It allows companies to move from broad market trends and established facts to specific, informed decisions about product design and marketing. It's like having a roadmap to success, where each turn is a logical deduction based on the landscape ahead. As seen from this example, deductive reasoning allows businesses to make informed decisions based on established facts. It's a process of thinking that, when utilized effectively, can lead to sound decisions and successful outcomes. Now let's explore the power of inductive reasoning in business scenarios. Inductive reasoning is like putting together a puzzle. You start with specific pieces or observations, and then you piece them together to see a larger picture or pattern. It's a way of thinking that moves from the specific to the general. Imagine, for instance, an emerging tech company noticing a pattern in their customers' behavior. They observe that every time they release a new software update, they see a significant increase in customer inquiries and complaints. The issues often revolve around the difficulty of navigating the new features or understanding the updates. So, the company starts to piece together these individual observations. They recognize a recurring pattern. Every software update is followed by a surge in customer inquiries and complaints. What's the larger picture here? It seems customers might be struggling with the changes that come with each software update. Using inductive reasoning, the company makes a general conclusion from these specific observations. They deduce that their software updates, while necessary and beneficial, may be too complex or not adequately explained for their customers. The trend in customer behavior suggests a need for better user education whenever a new update is launched. Acting on this conclusion, the company decides to develop comprehensive user guides and tutorials accompanying every software update. They also enhance their customer support to handle the increase in inquiries following each update. After implementing these changes, they notice a significant drop in customer complaints and an increase in user satisfaction ratings. This is the power of inductive reasoning in a business setting. It allows businesses to draw general conclusions from specific observations and use these insights to make strategic changes. It's a powerful way to anticipate trends, adapt to evolving customer needs, and ultimately drive business growth. So remember, as you navigate the business landscape, keep an eye out for patterns and trends. Use inductive reasoning to make sense of these patterns and to strategize your next move. Inductive reasoning helps businesses anticipate trends and adapt to evolving customer needs. Lastly, we will examine abductive reasoning, a less known but equally important form of reasoning in business. Unlike deductive and inductive reasoning, which rely on established facts and patterns, abductive reasoning is all about making the best educated guess in the face of incomplete information. It's the leap into the unknown, the art of navigating uncertainty. Consider a hypothetical technology company, Technovate. They observed a sudden drop in user engagement for their flagship product, but couldn't put a finger on why. There were no major changes to the product, and competitor analysis didn't indicate any significant market shifts. They were in a quagmire. Here's where abductive reasoning came into play. Technovate hypothesized that perhaps something in their users' environment had changed. A little digging revealed that a popular social media platform had released a new feature that was consuming more of the user's time, indirectly affecting the engagement with Technovate's product. No hard data initially suggested this connection. It was an educated guess, an instance of abductive reasoning that led Technovate to this conclusion. Once they identified the issue, they were able to strategize and counteract the drop in user engagement. Abductive reasoning is like connecting the dots when you don't have all the dots. It's about making a hypothesis, testing it, and refining your understanding as more information becomes available. It's a dynamic, iterative process that can lead to innovative solutions and new perspectives. In the fast-paced, ever-changing world of business, certainty is a luxury we often don't have. When facing ambiguous situations, a well-educated guess might be our best tool. That's the power of abductive reasoning. It's not about replacing deductive or inductive reasoning, but complementing them. It's about using the right tool for the right problem. And sometimes the right tool is a well-crafted hypothesis based on the best available, albeit incomplete information. Through abductive reasoning, businesses can generate innovative solutions when faced with ambiguity. Now that we've explored the different forms of reasoning, how can you enhance your reasoning skills to improve your personal and professional life? Let's dive into some practical steps to boost your reasoning prowess. First, embrace critical reading. This isn't just about digesting words on a page, it's about understanding the underlying logic, the author's perspective, and the arguments presented. By scrutinizing and evaluating these elements, you're essentially flexing your reasoning muscles. Next, why not challenge yourself with logical puzzles? Crosswords, Sudoku, chess. These aren't just games, they're intellectual workouts. They push you to think strategically, to anticipate, to plan, to spot patterns, and to deduce. Engaging in such mind-stretching activities regularly can significantly enhance your reasoning abilities. Lastly, consider regular reflection. Take a moment each day to review your decisions, your interactions, and your thought processes. Ask yourself, why did I think that? Why did I make that decision? Self-reflection is a powerful tool for improving understanding, fostering self-awareness, and refining reasoning skills. But why go through all this effort? What's the payoff? Well, improved reasoning skills lead to better decision-making and problem-solving capabilities. You'll find yourself making more informed, rational choices, whether it's deciding on a new business strategy or solving a complex issue at work. Your ability to foresee potential challenges and devise effective solutions will be heightened. This, in turn, will boost your credibility, your leadership, and ultimately, your success. Moreover, honing your reasoning skills isn't just beneficial professionally, it positively impacts your personal life too. You'll be well equipped to navigate life's complexities, make sound judgments, and cultivate meaningful relationships. Remember, the quality of your reasoning largely determines the quality of your life. Start improving your reasoning today and notice the transformation in your outcomes. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more insightful content.